And enjoys reading, biking, swimming, and figure skating. Meet Miriam Hines. She loves to ski, speaks some French and Yiddish, and would like to visit Africa. Meet Julia Koprak. She's traveled throughout the western U.S., is learning to speak Italian, and wants to be a reporter. Meet Ariana Le Pen.
And here's ACME senior agent in charge of training new recruits, Greg Lee.
Thank you very much. Hey, guys. Thank you. Ariana, how are you, buddy? Really nice to see you. Miriam, nice to see you. Gee, what a crowd. Thanks a lot, you guys. Hey, they're with me every day. Rockabella. Oh, yeah. And remember, the one of you that catches Carmen Sandiego today is going to get that trip to anywhere in North America, and that is not bad, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get started right from the top of the show. Chief, who are we after?
This is Double Trouble.
Double Trouble.
The Tweedledee and Tweedledum of Carmen's twerps. Their last known whereabouts, Paris, France. About 800 years ago, workers started building Notre Cathedral. It took almost a century to finish and still stands today. Inside, beautiful stained glass, paintings and carvings illustrate religious scenes. But on the outside walls of Notre Dame, you'll find gnarly little beasts called gargoyles. Sculptors made the gargoyles as ugly and frightening as possible. The idea was to scare away demons so that the inside of the church would remain peaceful. Well, the scare tactic worked until today, when those dorky double-dealing demons named Double Trouble pulled into Paris. They climbed the cathedral, then quickly changed from gargoyle greeters to gargoyle-grabbers. Now those bad boys want to party hardy with their newfound frightful friends. Gumshoes, your mission is clear. Get those gargoyle-grabbing geeks.
Thank you, Chief. Okay, guys, trying to find Double Trouble and the Gargoyles. To help you do that, we're going to start you off with 50 ACME crime bucks. Anytime you answer a question correctly, I'm going to give you 10 more crime bucks. And the two of you with the highest score at the end of this round will then proceed to the next round, okay? So let's get started now with our very first clue, which comes to us from the ACME CrimeNet computer right over here. All right, turn this little baby on here. Oh, yeah, look at this. See this here? It's a book that's written in Sanskrit. Yeah, see, this is a part of the Mahabharata, the longest epic poem in the world. Let me just see what we have here. Yeah, there it is right there. See that? See, Double Trouble must be in an Asian country on the Bay of Bengal. The Mahabharata tells the story of that country's early civilization. It's 180,000 lines long and is mainly about the battle between the spirits of good and evil. Kind of like the battle we fight every day on this show. Okay, Gumshoes, name the country. Is it Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, or India? Remember the clues that we heard on Bay of Bengal, an epic poem named Mahabharata. Come up with an answer as quick as you can. Once you're ready, put those answers nice and nice so I can hear it, see it, and hear it, I guess. I'll hear it when you put it up there. Miriam's ready, so is Julia. See, I was hearing that. And Ariana is too. Ariana, what do you say, buddy?
Saudi Arabia.
India. What do you think? What do you think, Julia?
I said India.
India. What do you think, Miriam?
I said Pakistan.
Pakistan. The answer we were looking for is India. Nice job, Ariana and Julia. So that means Ariana goes up to 60. Julia does as well. Miriam, you're right in there with 50 ACME crime bucks. Okay, guys, now for our next clue, we go to Susan Rook from ACME All News All the Time Net. Susan.
These two-faced twerps just hit a landlocked country in South America. They're in a region called the Chaco, which was once sparsely populated. Then a German-speaking group called the Mennonites settled in Chaco so they could practice religion freely. Mennonites, you see, live life simply and apart from other people. Many of them reject cars, phones, fancy clothes, anything that interferes with their modest way of living. You know, Double Trouble could use a more modest lifestyle. About 20 years in the slammer.
I couldn't agree with you more, Susan. Thanks a lot. Okay, guys, name the country where Double Trouble have taken the gargoyles. Is it Argentina, Ecuador, or Paraguay? Remember the clues that we heard? Landlocked country, the Chaco, and Mennonite settlers. Come up with an answer as quick as you can. Once you're ready, hold it up there so I know you're ready. Julia is ready. Ariana is ready. Miriam is ready. We're all ready. Ariana, what do you say?
Paraguay.
Paraguay. Julia?
I said Paraguay.
Paraguay. Miriam?
I said Paraguay.
Everyone said Paraguay. Everyone is right. Thank you very much. Nice job, ladies. And as a reminder to all of you playing at home, all of our answers have been verified by National Geographic World.
National Geographic World.
You like that, right? I do too. Okay, guys, for our next clue.
Bow wow, Gregola.
Hi, Assy. You don't sound so good.
Well,
Oh, no. Oh, no. No. No, man. Oh, man. Gee.
sorry. Kinda got a teeny cold right now.
Assy, haven't you heard of that saying, say it, don't spray it?
No. But sorry, Greg. Hey, I saw double trouble in some of the oldest mountains on Earth. They form the border between Tennessee and North Carolina. And,
Oh, no. Steady yourself. Steady yourself.
Phew.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, most of these mountains are in the country's busiest national park, where hundreds of black bears roam free.
That sounds dangerous.
Nah, I had dinner with a few of them. We sucked out an anthill together. But, you know, it's not my kind of cuisine.
Oh, no. Come on. Come on. Doug Zentite. Okay, guys, name the mountains, if you will, please. Is it Great Smoky Mountains, Boston Mountains, or Washita Mountains? Remember the clues that we heard. Among the oldest mountains on Earth, forms border between Tennessee and North Carolina, and busiest national park. This one could be tough. Take your time, but come up with an answer as quick as you can. Julia's ready, Miriam is ready, and Ariana's ready. Ariana, what do you say?
Boston Mountains.
Boston Mountains. Julia.
I said the Great Smoky Mountains.
Great Smoky Mountains. Miriam.
I said the Great Smoky Mountains.
Great Smoky Mountains. The answer we're looking for is Great Smoky Mountains. Nice job, ladies. So that means, Ariana, you have 70. Julia has 80. Miriam, 70 Acme Crime Bucks. Now, guys, it's time for, you know what it's time for, right? The lightning round. Hit me. Do it. All these questions are about Double Trouble's most recent known whereabouts, which is the Great Smoky Mountains. We'll give you 5 Acme Crime Bucks every time you answer a question correctly, so hands on your buzzers. Listen carefully. Here we go. The Great Smokies were named for the smoke, like haze, that covers their hills. What causes this smoke? Is it A, smoldering campfires, B, water vapor and hydrocarbons, or C, heavy breathing from forest animals? Miriam.
Water vapor and...
Hydrocarbons is B, and that is right. Correct. Nice job. Good. Takes up 75. Here's the next question. Park officials are trying to relocate pesky park animals that are destroying meadowlands while rooting for food. What are the animals? Rabid chipmunks, spiked caterpillars, or wild hogs? Miriam.
Rabbit chipmunks.
Sorry, that's not the answer we're looking for. Ariana.
C.
Wild hogs is right. Nice job. 5 for you. Good. Takes up 75 Crime Bucks. Here's the last one. In the town of Pigeon Forge, you could visit a tourist attraction called Dollywood. What is it? Dolly Parton's amusement park, a wooden doll museum, or Dolly Madison's birthplace? Ariana.
Dolly Madison's birthplace.
Sorry, that's not the answer we're looking for. Miriam.
A wooden doll museum.
That's not the answer we're looking for. Julia.
Dolly Parton. A.
Yeah, Dolly Parton's amusement park. A is right. Nice job. 5 for you. That means at the end of that round, Ariana has 75, Julia 85, Miriam 75 Acme Crime Bucks. Now, you know what's next, don't you?
Greg, come in here.
I'll be right there, Chief. You know, by the 4th season, this gets fun. Hey, Chief, what's up?
Oh, Greg, look what's new from Acme Lab. It's called the
Acme Press-On Fingerprints of the Fabulously Famous. Yeah, I got one of those for my last birthday.
No, that's not possible, Greg. This is the only one of its kind.
Chief, I got this down at the mall at the Detective Toy Hut for about $8.95. What'd you pay for yours?
$35 million, not counting 6 years of research and development.
Ah, ouch. Well, I bet yours has a longer warranty, though, huh? Let's check today's contest winners, shall we? Congratulations to the winners.
And if you want to win, write down what got stolen and from where every time you watch the show. When you collected 4 leads and locations, put them on a postcard with your name and address and send it to Acme's Crime Net P.O. Box 4300, New York, 10163.
Every day we'll pick 5 people whose lists are correct and send them each a Carmen t-shirt. All right, now you see, Chief, by pressing on replicas of famous people's fingerprints, you can instantly do whatever that famous person could do. For example, okay, these are quarterback Joe Montana's fingerprints. Watch this.
And now I'm supposed to believe that you can now throw a football like Joe Montana.
Just say hike, buddy.
Hike. Wow!
Thank you very much.
Oh, let me try that. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is great. Oh.
Yeah.
Heavyweight Evander Holyfield.
I gotta get going, Chief.
I like this kit.
You know, you really can't become just about anybody with one of them kits. Let me show you. Is there a T?
Boys, dash to the western state that's home to Great Basin National Park.
Okay, boss lady, we're racing to the basin.
The park has some of the cleanest air in the lower 48 states, so remember to breathe. And don't forget to visit the bristlecones.
Relatives of yours, Carmen?
No, bristlecones are old, gnarly pine trees that grow high up on mountains. Some are almost 5,000 years old.
Whoa, well, let's throw him a birthday bash.
Just keep the noise down, or you'll spend your next 50 birthdays in jail.
Okay, Gumshoes, name the state where Double Trouble have taken the gargoyles. Is it Oregon, Nevada, or Georgia? Remember the clues that we heard? Western state, Great Basin National Park, and bristlecone pine trees. Ariana, what do you say, bud?
I said Nevada.
Nevada, what do you think, Julia?
I said Oregon.
Oregon, what do you think, Miriam?
I said Oregon.
Oregon, the answer we're looking for is Nevada. Nice job, Ariana. That means Ariana goes up to 85 crime bucks. Julia has 85. Miriam is 75 crime bucks. Very close game, you guys. Okay, for our next clue.
It's a video music clue, Greg.
I'll take these clues any way I can get them. Besides that, I love these things. Just plug it in here, turn it on here, instant clue. Wait a minute. Hey. This is Mashatini and the Mahotella Queens, one of my favorite groups. See, they're from a country south of Botswana. The group's known for a kind of African pop called Batanga Jive, and they mix traditional Zulu melodies with modern instruments and rhythms. You can even hear bits of gospel, soul, and rhythm and blues in their music. Very nice. I'll tell you, once you rock with these guys, it's hard to stop. They're cool. Okay, Gumshoes, name the country, if you will, please. Is it South Africa, Gabon, or Uganda? Remember the clues that we heard. Country south of Botswana, Mashatini and the Mahotella Queens, and Batanga Jive. Remember the clues. You got the clues. You got all that stuff. Come up with an answer as quick as you can, please. Ariana's ready. So is Julia. Miriam is ready. Ariana, what do you think?
I said South Africa.
South Africa. Julia.
I said South Africa.
Same thing. Miriam.
I said South Africa.
Everybody said the same thing, and everybody is right. Thank you very much. So that means, Ariana, you go up to 95. Julia has 95. Miriam, 85. Crime bucks. Still a close game. And now we received word that Double Trouble, well, you know, it's a chase. Do the chase, guys.
The chase.
All of these are worth 5 ACME crime bucks. Hands on your buzzers. Watch the monitor. Listen carefully. Here we go. Double Trouble and the Gargoyles were seen moshing in Maputo. What country are they in, Ariana?
Mozambique.
Yes. They slipped away to a country completely surrounded by South Africa. Ariana.
Lesotho.
Yes. From there, those jet setters, Julia.
Windhoek.
Yes. Their flight continued to eastern Botswana. What desert did they cross, Julia?
Kalahari.
Yes. Then they grooved with the Gargoyles to Africa's largest island nation, Julia.
Madagascar.
Yes, that means at the end of the chase round, Ariana has 105, Julia 110, Mariana 85 crime bucks. Give a big round of applause, you guys. Nice job, ladies. Now it's time for the final clue of this round, which means you have to decide how much you want to risk. Take a look right over here, if you will, please, because here's the portion of the world where we think Double Trouble is headed. Take a look at the map and think about it.
How much you gonna risk? Yeah. Think about it.
All right, Gumshoe's still selecting. Julia's ready, trying to decide how much they want to risk. Again, this is the final clue of this round, so this is pretty important, so we take a little bit of extra time with this. Okay, once you're ready, lay down right there beside you, ladies. Julia's ready, and so is Miriam, and Ariana is now ready. Nice job, guys. Okay, for our next clue...
Greg?
Yeah, Chief?
Look around the office and tell me what's missing.
What's missing, Chief? Well, everything seems to be here. I mean, we got walls, we got floors, we got gumshoes here.
Dinosaurs, Greg. There are no more dinosaurs.
You know something, Chief? You're right. Say, when did that happen?
About 65 million years ago. Seems just like yesterday, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And why are they missing? The answer may lie in a buried crater that's in Mexico. It's on a peninsula that borders the Gulf of Mexico. Scientists say a huge asteroid or comet crashed here just around the time the dinosaurs disappeared.
I tell you, one day there's dinosaurs everywhere, the next day there's not. Who can keep up with it all, huh? Okay, Gumshoes, name the peninsula, if you will, please. Is it Yucatan, Guajira, or Baja California? Remember the clues that we heard. It's in Mexico, borders the Gulf of Mexico, and huge buried crater. Once you have an answer, lay it down right there in front of you, since this is the final clue of this round. So come up with an answer as quick as you can, and then lay it down there in front of you. Julia's ready, and Miriam is ready. Lay it down right there in front of you, Miriam. We'll come to you. And Ariana, as soon as you're ready, lay it down right there in front of you as well. Very good. We are ready, everybody. Miriam, we're going to start with you. You have 85 ACME crime bucks. Before you show us your answer, how much did you risk?
I risked 20.
20 crime bucks. What'd you say?
I said Yucatan.
Yucatan is right. Nice job, Miriam. Yeah. Takes you up to 105. All right, Ariana, you have 105. How much did you risk?
I risked 30, Greg.
30 crime bucks. What'd you say, buddy?
I said Baja California.
Okay, you're going to go down 30 crime bucks. This thing isn't over with yet. Julia, you're at 110. These guys are going to help you through it, too. They're very sympathetic. Julia, you're at 110. How much did you risk?
I risked 20, Greg.
20 crime bucks. If you are right, you and Miriam will go on to the next round. What'd you say?
I said Yucatan.
Nice job, Julia. You and Miriam going on to the next round. Ariana, great job. You're in this thing to the very last minute. Did some great stuff for us. Chief, what do you have?
People think it's easy being a gumshoe, but it's not easy. No, sir, no, ma'am. That's why we equip our gumshoes with the very best, like this new ACME travel pack, packed with the latest crime detection inventions like an atlas, the official Carmen T-shirt, a subscription to National Geographic World Magazine, and our ACME voice identification badge and leave a message wallet. And our ACME voice identification badge and leave a message wallet. You can say that again. And our ACME voice identification badge and leave a message wallet.
All right, Chief, we got it. Thanks a lot. Okay, guys, you're all packed. Yes, Chief.
What's with this jacket? Is your sleeve collecting stains from all nations?
You're such a kidder. Isn't she a kidder? You guys ready to go? Grab your hat. Grab the door. I got the Chief. We're on our way to the Yucatan. Here we go.
Last chance, Greg. You have everything?
Socks, toothbrush, gumshoe. Oh, my gosh. The gumshoes! Okay, gumshoes, here we are on the Yucatan Peninsula. You know where to go, right? You guys know how this works. Follow me right over here. Here's the Chief. Listen carefully. Chief, what do you say?
Okay. There are 15 places here in the Yucatan where you might find Double Trouble, the Warrant, or the Gargoyles. Here are a few of them. Start your search in Mérida, the Yucatan Peninsula's biggest city. This is the governor's palace on the main plaza. Check for glom gargoyles above each and every archway. Next, tour Tulum. Its name means City of the Dawn in Mayan. Tulum is one of the many sites of Mayan ruins on the peninsula. The added bonus, it's right on a beautiful beach. Then check out Chichen Itza, the most famous of Yucatan's Mayan ruins. This pyramid is El Castillo. Its structure is closely based on the Mayan calendar and, oh, gee, Halloween falls on a Tuesday this year. And this reclining figure is Chakmul, representing the god of rain. He's probably been resting like that for over 8 centuries. But you can't afford to lie down on the job. Gumshoes, those drooling fools are on the loose. Now go to Yucatan and foil their gargoyle grab.
We'll do it, Chief. Thanks a lot. Thank you, guys. Loot, Warrant, Crook is the order. Julia, you had the most at the end of the last round. You go first, bud.
I'll take the ruins of Tulum.
Ruins of Tulum.
You've ruined Tulum.
But it's not the right answer. We turn it back around. Miriam, your turn.
Playa del Carmen.
Playa del Carmen.
Double trouble.
How appropriate. You have these guys, the crooks. You get a free turn. Remember, though, you have to go in the right order. Loot, Warrant, Crook. Go ahead.
Ruins of Tulum.
Ruins of Tulum.
Ah, the ruins.
Nice job and nice strategy on your part. We're turning back around. Julia, your turn.
Temple of the Seven Dolls.
Temple of the Seven Dolls. Nothing there. Miriam, your turn.
Chichen Itza.
Chichen Itza.
Elliot's been there.
Have you really?
Vacation.
I'm sorry, what was... Turning back around. We'll catch that later. Go ahead, Julia.
The Mexico Magico.
Mexico Magico. Nothing there. Miriam, your turn.
Barracuda Reef.
Barracuda Reef.
Gobbled gargoyles.
Nice job. You get the loot. You get a free turn, Miriam.
Sleeping Shark Cave.
Sleeping Shark Caves. Well, you didn't find anything there, but you found the loot. Nice job. We turn back around. Julia, your turn.
The Barracuda Reef.
Barracuda Reef.
Scalp sculptures.
Go ahead, Julia.
The Pook Hills.
Pook Hills. Nothing there. We turn it back around. Miriam, your turn.
Barracuda Reef.
Barracuda Reef.
Hairbacks of Notre Dame.
Go ahead, Miriam.
Manatee Reserve.
Manatee Reserve. Nothing there. We turn it back around. Julia, your turn.
I'll take the Barracuda Reef.
Barracuda Reef.
Mug Ugly Mugs.
Go ahead, Julia.
The Merida Governor's Palace.
Merida Governor's Palace. Nothing there. We turn it back around. Miriam, your turn.
Cozumel Island.
Cozumel Island.
The Warrant.
You got the warrant. Remember, though, you have to go in the right order. Loot, warrant, and then crook. Go ahead, Miriam.
Barracuda Reef.
Barracuda Reef.
Gargoyles just want to have fun.
Okay, now you have the warrant and you have the loot. Remember, though, you have to go in the right order. Loot, warrant, and then crook. Be careful, Miriam.
Lolton Caves.
Lolton Caves. Nothing there. Nice strategy. We turn it back around. Julia, your turn.
Barracuda Reef.
Barracuda Reef.
Me and my gargoyle.
Go ahead, Julia.
Cozumel Island.
Cozumel Island.
The Warrant.
The loot, the warrant. Can you find Double Trouble?
Playa del Carmen.
Are they at Playa del Carmen? Yeah!
You won.
Nice job, Julia. You know what to do. Go over there and pull on that chain, buddy. Put them in jail.
Double trouble. Zing,
Nice job, Julia. Stay right there. We'll talk to you in just a little bit. Hey, buddy, nice game. You did some great stuff there. You found just about all those things. Chief, what do we have for?
Thanks for your help in sniffing out the bad guy. In recognition of your contributions, I hereby award you an official ACME travel pack. Plus, this World Band Radio. Now you can get the scoop on what's going on in England, the Netherlands, Russia, anywhere in the world. And to help you find your way, I've included this handy guidebook. Congratulations!
Thank you, Chief. Okay, guys, here is your soft shell portfolio. Inside this piece of paper, there's also a pen. What we need to do is write down where you'd like to go if you catch Carmen Sandiego. We're still getting going. You ready for this? Victor, hit the music. The pen is not working very well, but you did very... That's it. You're very quick. Nice job. Have you been there before? Oh, it's going to be fantastic. Now all we need is this. Thank you, Victor. Oh, look at that. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Just give me this. Thank you. Hello? Yeah, she's right here. Speak.
That Carmen's a party pooper. We've been in jail for 17 seconds already, and she hasn't even visited yet. Look for her in Europe.
Okay, Julia, you and I are after Carmen Sandiego. Chief, what can you tell us?
Here's a list of places Carmen may have traveled. England, Baltic Sea, Sweden, Netherlands, Germany, Switzerland, Poland, Slovenia, Belarus, Ukraine, Moldova, Macedonia, Turkey. Greg, let's go to the map. Feel good.
All right, you know what to do, right? 8 in 45 seconds, you get the trip. And just want to think, if you happen to see one of these, see that right there, Marky? It means body of water is what that stands for, okay? So get your marker in your hand, 45 seconds up on the clock. Cheer on, guys. Here we go. On your mark, get set, go. Come on to Berlin, Germany. Berlin, Germany. Go, buddy. Yeah. Let it go, England. Go, buddy, go. Yeah. Baltic Sea. Go, buddy. Try it again. Baltic Sea. Yeah. Sweden. Do it. Yeah. Warsaw, Poland. Go, buddy. You're on a roll. Go. Yeah. Switzerland. Pour it on now. Switzerland. Yeah. You have Ukraine. Go, buddy. Go, Ukraine. Yeah. Macedonia. Go. man, how do you feel?
Tired.
But pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you did a great job. Listen, come right from this way. You picked the place where you wanted to go. If you caught Carmen Sandiego, you've done it. That means you and a parent are going to Mexico. Yeah. Excellent, excellent job. Listen, you've been doing some great stuff for us today. There's one more thing I want you to do, Julia. You know what it is?
Do
Well, she speaks around the world, from Virginia to Carolina. She's speaking bigger culture from Berlin down to Belize. Take you for a ride on the old boat to China. Tell me, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Feel their soul in South Korea. Again, heading to Red Sea to Greenland. Feel they sing the blues. Well, they never Arkansas her steel. We come from the jungle. Tell me, Carmen Sandiego. She got smarter to tiny she'll ransack Pakistan and Pakistan and Scandinavia. She'll sing them all down under in her big pocket purse. She was the Miss and Misdemeanor when she stole the beat from Lima. Tell me, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Tell me, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Tell me, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where could she be? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
This is Lynn Thigpen for Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? And remember, we chase crooks down through towns and states. They end up stamping license plates.
All geographic information was accurate as of the date this program was recorded.